under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Braves really taking care of their rivals in this series so far, looking for the sweep here today.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a three-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Cole Stewart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now into the box, Dansby Swanson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now for Sunday Night Baseball as the first pitch is swung on and missed as we get the series finale underway. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Happ is camped under this one. 2 gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up, 1-1. Again, another foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Corner onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
To the plate now, number 18. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Austin Riley.
From the stretch. Fastball well outside. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 8, Eddie Rosario.
Now at the plate, here is Eddie Rosario. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First delivery to him.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Chopped weakly to the left. So a full count now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The next 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Popped him up. Corner over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. So the next to bat will be Adam Duvall. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch on its way. Adam Duvall stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Hey, that's a huge set the tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. And now in the box, Patrick Wisdom. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The third baseman, number 16.
Now here's the first offering. A 1-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, number 66. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And that one yanked just foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna able to track it down for the third out. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And now the first pitch. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
In now, Mike Soroka. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Count is 1-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. Braves go down quietly. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Batting it.
Next to hit is David Bodie.
David Bodie.
First pitch on its way. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Left side, reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9.
So in now for Chicago, Cole Stewart. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 1-1. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Into the box, Austin Riley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Freeman, base runner at first with 1 out. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The next to bat for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario. A base hit in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Acuna digs in now. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Looking up is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Left fielder, Adam.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. lays off there 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Pitch on the way.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike two swinging. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The second baseman, Nico.
Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. Strike taken, the throw. He's right there for d'Arnaud to get his man.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Ready now is number 18. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Still down 3-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
1-0 the count. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Here it is on 3-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Darno leads off second with one gone in the inning. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the fifth. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Duffy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves strand one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman, number 16.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate now, number 66. No balls and one strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now
Stepping in once again is Robinson Chirinos. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on some.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Cody Hoyer takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now the pitch. shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Freeman will head to second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1. Ground ball left side. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he is in there.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he misses there. 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Ronald Acuna stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3-0 now. Adam Duvall waits on deck. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
As a look, now the pitch. Adam Duvall is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Popped him up. Wisdom has room in foul territory. 2 gone. Now at the plate is Travis d'Arnaud. It was a walk in his last trip. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and his side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now to the plate, Ian Happ will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
The 0-1 on its way. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Now batting, left fielder, David Bodie.
And stepping in, David Bodie grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In for strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Acuna's there for it. 2 down. Nick Madrigal will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now here's the first offering. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. Jason Adam is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Mike Soroka. From the stretch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. To 2-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked a pitcher leading things off. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Dansby Swanson. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Soroka leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2-2, here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down. At the plate now is Freddie Freeman. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He swings and grounds it to short, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 3-0.
7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Nico Horner. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. So only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
At the plate, Matt Duffy. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is right there for Darno to get his man.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
No strike.
High and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. And he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Ground ball right side. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. Still down 3-0. Jonathan Holder has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now to bat, Austin Riley. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in next, Eddie Rosario. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And now a pitch on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Holder is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's out number 2. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The pitch. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
Here's the 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. But they lead it 3-0. Stepping up is Patrick Wisdom. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The Braves are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Number 66.
Next, here is number 66. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
So next to hit is Robinson Chirinos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And now the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Slow bouncer to the right side.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Rowan Wick is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Wilson Contreras is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to the plate, here is Adam Duvall. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0. lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Mike Soroka. It was a walk in his last trip. Johan Camargo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Richard Rodriguez enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Digging in will be David Bodie. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. The next Cub up, Nico Horner, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on the way.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Hey, it sure feels good to shut somebody out. This was a 3-0 game that featured a lot of great pitching and timely hitting, which made the difference in this one.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Braves took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end.